JJ Shook. So this is Atomic Goblin Games.
Mm-hmm.
We are a game store. We sell miniatures, card games, board games, comic books, role-playing, tournaments. We are official tournament stores for Magic and for Yu-Gi-Oh! And for Force of Will and for Dungeons and Dragons and for War Machine and events. We're open for about 10 hours a day. The first half is usually just sales, and then every night we have an event. It could be a tournament, or it could just be a play event. Like on Wednesdays we do D&D, which we have. It's taken off quite a bit lately. We have about 25 to 30 people. And that organizing that is just kind of you have dungeon masters, so they're kind of leading a group. So you've got to get the groups organized.
Mm-hmm.
You get them going. Running a tournament, there's usually a charge to enter a tournament, and then for most of the games they have software, so you get everybody entered, get them organized. Depending on what kind of tournament it is, if it's one where they bring their own games to play against each other, their own decks of cards or whatever, then you just get them matched up and set them, make sure that things are running smoothly, answer any questions, keep everything going. It's not that difficult to keep most of them going, so we can run a couple at a time, or usually it only takes one person to keep that going and run the register, do the sales. Some of them are a little more intensive if they're limited tournaments where you're giving them product and then they're going to have to open that and organize that. That always takes a little more of your attention, a little more time, but it usually ends up in the same thing where you're just pairing them up eventually and then running rounds and entering everything. The stuff that goes on behind the scenes, there's a little bit, so you're always having to make sure you have the product in stock and that you've scheduled tournaments, and we have to keep in touch with all the companies we run tournaments for.